Okay, if you ask me, can we create anime inside Vivo? And I will say, yes, you can do it. And I actually did it. So before that, let me show you a few things. So I was huge fan of this kind of video. Like there are people who is cooking food in Japanese kitchen, and I love this kind of video. When I watch them, I feel peaceful. I don't know why, but I feel peaceful. So I got one idea like can I recreate this video, and I did it, and it looks really good, really good. When I uploaded that video on social media, people went gaga, and they said like, how you even did this? And it only took me more than half hour. I will say it took only half hour, and in that time of period, I created that amazing looking movie. And if I show it to you right now, you will also get confused or maybe mesmerized like how I did it. So before that, let me show you what kind of video I used to watch that used to give me peace. So this was the video. So this was the video, and I thought I can create it. So what I did was I drew something, and this is my drawing. Please don't judge my drawing over here. So this is my drawing. This is the first frame, this is the second frame, this is the third frame, and this is the fourth frame. So in first frame, I mentioned like I had one idea in my mind, so that's why I mentioned in first frame I want there is one person who is female. She's opening door and she's getting eggs from that fridge, and taking that eggs, and she's like kind of putting those eggs on counter shelf, kitchen counter. After that, in second frame, in this frame, she's cracking eggs, and she's frying those eggs. She's kind of making omelets. After that, we have this third frame in that she's chopping some vegetables, maybe some cabbage, I will say, maybe iceberg. And in end frame, she's sitting on table and she's having dinner with her cat. So this is like this was my storyboard. You can use Figma as well as Miro. There are lots of digital platform as well, but I prefer this old kind of school method because it gives me lots of flexibility and I can do lots of things over here. It totally depends on person to person, but this is my style. Then I went to Nano. Then I ask, this is my style, this kind of anime kind of image I want to create using Nano Banana. So I created this image. After that, I added this image as a reference, and I mentioned there's a person who's cracking eggs. Why I did was because I wanted character consistency in each frame. So as you can see, this person has this brown white lined t-shirt apron, and as you can see, it is over here. The same pattern is over here. In third frame as well, the same pattern, and in fourth frame we also have same pattern. And at then I mentioned all three images, and I added this. So that's why I got all the consistency. Like I got fridge, the kitchen counter, the table, the clothes, this pot and utensil. As you can see, in first frame we have all those utensil, pot, fridge, everything. And Google Nano Banana Pro is really amazing. It added that consistency. Then I just downloaded those images and edit it over here. I use frame to video feature. This one, let's go with this one. And then I mentioned what should be animated over here. So then I just mentioned 90s kitchen style, hand-drawn anime, grain texture, soft cozy color, slightly frame jitter, female anime character open the old refrigerator, warm kitchen lighting, nostalgia mood, and emphasizing fridge door open, half open, and her hand pulling out glass of water. So this was my first iteration. Then I mentioned I want like she's taking eggs from this fridge. So where it is? Okay, so here it is. The freestyle half open, she's reaching inside, take out the glass milk bottle and cut a some of eggs. And after that, she's placing on kitchen counter. So this was the whole prompt, and this is how it looks. Okay, so this is the first frame. Then this is the second frame. In that I mentioned 90s anime close-up shot for hands cracking egg over hot pan, and sharp egg shell, as you can see over here, yolk dropping cleanly into center to make the perfect bullseye egg. soft sizzle oil, gentle kitchen glow. I mentioned all the lighting style which we learned in our 4 pillar method. So I mentioned all of them, and I also mentioned the hot pan and all. Then this is how it looks. I'm really proud of this scene because as you can see, when this anime character like cracks the egg inside the pan, hot pan, it creates this bubble, and when the frame continues, it's at that brown effect, not brown effect, but when our food gets cooked, it becomes brown. In that case, the egg is becoming brown over the corner, and I'm really loving this, as you can see over here. And it has like exact that effect. The oil is repelling like that. It is all happened because of this prompt. The simple prompt, as you can see, sizzling oil, soft sizzling oil, gentle kitchen glow, and all that. So you have to have that kind of vocabulary to write this prompt. And in third frame, I added this, like there is one cabbage and she's chopping on wooden board like this. Sorry, it is lettuce. 90s anime style, hand slicing lettuce on wooden cutting board, rhythmic knife on board motion, crisp green color, soft cell shading, small crumb of vegetable texture visible, slight frame jitter of retro feel, warm kitchen background, and nostalgia and calming mood. So this was the whole prompt for it. Now let's look at it. As you can see, the chopping sound is really good, but there is a one problem over here. It added that lofi kind of music, and I don't want this, but still I have to use this as a video because I don't want to waste my credits. I can use JSON, but if normal prompting is working, then why should we using JSON? I already mentioned you have to use JSON when there are too much movement, too much character. So in that case, use JSON. But in this scene, we only have lettuce and we are chopping. So and there is only two motions. So that's why I didn't even prefer JSON over here. Still, it looks really good, really good. And over here, I mentioned 90s, the basic thing, hand on everything, lighting, frame. Female anime character sits on the small wooden dining table, enjoying the meal she just prepared. A cute cat hops on table beside her, sitting close. She's smiling at the cat, peacefully evening mood, steaming food, soft shadow, warm light close up. This one, and calming lofi like atmosphere. So over here I wanted music, so that's why I mentioned lofi. And I wanted this cat should be like from the bottom, it should jump on table and then sits over here, but still it did its great job. So this is how it looks. So as you can see, this looks really good. So after that, what I did was like I just downloaded all the clips, 1080p clips. Then I just imported them into DaVinci Resolve. Okay, so I dumped all the clips which I got from Veo 3.1, and then I added it over here, and I just combined them together, and I removed unnecessary part, like over here in this frame she was turning back and she's coming forward, so I don't wanted that, so I just removed that frame. Let me show you the part I removed. Okay, this part I removed from here because this was unnecessary for me, and this was the end frame. So as you can see, flow is really good, the view is really good. It still manage the face, this one and this one. They look really similar. As you can see over here, they look similar. And so this was good. I got the audio from Veo 3, but I took it one step further. So what I did was I went to Suno and I mentioned I want kind of 90s style lofi music. So let me show you. Okay, so I mentioned this style, soft cozy lofi track inspired by 90s anime kitchen scene, warm windlay crackle, gentle piano chords, light drums, brushes, and calm bass, and peaceful nostalgia melody with relaxed rhythm, like early morning cooking vibes. No heavy beats, no vocals unless I add them. And this was the whole prompt which I used to create this music, and at the end I got these 4 tracks from it, and I chose this one, I guess. Okay, I chose this one. I downloaded it in MP3 and added it in the DaVinci Resolve over here. And this was the whole track. And I still added the audios I got from VO3, because VO3 audio has this crackling effect, oil sizzling effect, sound effect, as well as this chopping, knife chopping scene. So I wanted this in frame, so that's why I added it over here. And this is how my final output looks after merging. And this is how it looks. As you can see, the cat is so happy, and that this person is so happy. So this is how you can create this whole entire scene using Google Flow. Not only you can mention this kind of style, you can mention clay animation, soft animation, hand-drawn animation. You can mention any kind of thing inside it. The style of your video which you want to generate is totally depends on the image you provide. If you provide weird image, maybe the realistic image, it will produce real output. If, let's say, if I convert this image into exact image into realistic looking person, it will create that. And at the end, it is just adding the motion as well as the what is going on over there, this particle motion, the steam effect and everything. But the prompt has to be different over there. If you write exact this prompt, it will hallucinate. It will merge anime prompt with the real image. So it is totally depends on your prompt and images. So this is how you create your anime video. So for this, I have added all the prompts, all the images in that. So download it. If you want to be creative, you can create anything. You can create, let's say there is one person who is fixing his bike, old bike, and he's riding that bike, and maybe police is chasing him. So you can create that kind of video as well using this exact same method. So I will say you can draw this kind of scenes over here, this kind of scenes on page, maybe on Miro, maybe on Figma design, and after that generate this kind of images over here. Actually, what you can do over here is that you can actually take screenshot of this, you can capture this and you can add it in Nano Banana Pro, and it will understand what you want in your scene and describe what you want in that scene, and it will generate that kind of image for you. So this was my case. So actually I had it all the idea in my head, so that's why I described this. If we have different idea, you can totally use them as well. So after that, just add them in Veo, add your prompt and generate this kind of video. So that's it for today's video. And please do this, submit into project section, and tag me on social media as well. I really want to see your version. If you want to recreate this exact effect, you can do that totally. You have all the permission from me, but I will be happy if you create videos out of the box. Let's say you are creating everything on your own. I will be really happy. I will be so proud of you. So please do that. So that's it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.